Another edition of KFC Radio. It's brought to you by State and Liberty. State and Liberty is the creator of the infamous jacket, the famed jacket that took Barstool Sports by storm. It started out with Davey Page views, and then it spread its way throughout everybody in the office. It's like this lightweight yet long sleeve, 3/4 length type of fall spring jacket that is absolutely fire. And they create all sorts of clothing like that. Their button-up shirts are like stylish, yet they're a little more sleek. It's made of like a more comfortable material. Now it's a little bit more trim for the fellas who are in shape. I don't know.
I don't like how you looked at me with that.
I mean, where would
the
you?
eyes? I mean, you haven't looked at me at the show, and the eyes darted up as soon as you did. For the fellas who are a little more in shape.
I mean, I'm just saying, some of you are in shape, some of us are not as much in shape. But what I like about this is that it gives me a little bit of a goal. Kind of maybe motivates me. Like here's I think this is a relatively attainable goal for me, John. I want to be State and Liberty in shape.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be out here looking like Mac from Always Sunny. I just want to be able to wear State and Liberty shirts and have them go, yeah, that's what we had in mind.
Boy, has the bar moved, huh?
I mean,
I want to look good in fall clothing. It's now where we're at.
It's not even. I want our sponsor. They always take a look. They're always watching. They call up the show. They're very participatory. I want them to say, I want to hear from our sales team. I want to hear State and Liberty go, yeah, no. Kevin can say that it's for his body type. He doesn't even have to lie. That's what I want. I think it's an attainable goal. Go to State.
I do too. I think it's very attainable.
It better be. Not very. Let's not get crazy here. They got dress shirts. They've got the jackets, like we talked about. Everything that you want to look so you can wear to work. You can wear out to the happy hour afterwards. You want to get in shape and fit it just perfectly. That's what I'm going to be doing. Go to stateandliberty.com. That's stateandliberty.com. Type in code KFC, and you get 15% off your first order. So go to stateandliberty.com. Promo code KFC, 15% off. I am Skyping once again with Johnny Portuguese. He's got no shirt on. He's got his sunnies on. He's got that
MVMT sunnies.
He's got that sea salt hair working right now. Beautiful blue sky behind him.
Yes, you.
The infinity pool overlooking the crystal blue ocean. You, sir, are a motherfucker.
I'm living it right now, baby. I am living it.
I don't know why I didn't I knew how long you were going, but the fact that we are now into another week and you're still there is really pissing me off.
Yeah, but it's really stressing me out because I'm only gone 5 business days. I left on Tuesday night. I'll be back on Wednesday morning. But for some reason, the weird timing of it, it feels like 2 weeks. I love the midweek. I'm doing it from now on. The midweek, have the weekend at the beginning in the middle of the vacation.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic, but it does get a little stressful. Like today, I was out. Kev, today, let me tell you how stressed I got.
Jesus Christ.
I was out kayaking in a canyon, and I wasn't even kayaking. I was just out in the middle of it, these beautiful mountains, happy-looking mountains, right? You know how mountains usually have, they're scary or
an ominous feel? Yeah.
Yeah, these mountains were smiling. We
got fucking Bob Ross over here. Some happy little mountains.
And I was just sitting in the middle of the lagoon, laying down in my kayak.
A lagoon, folks. A lagoon.
I said, you know what? I got to get back. I'm a little stressed out. And I came back.
That's the story? You got stressed.
Yeah, I told you I got stressed.
You got stressed because you were in a fucking kayak?
No, I got stressed because I was missing you and missing the show and stuff like that. I was like, I got to be back home 2 hours before KFC Radio starts. And I'll tell you one thing, though. We bitched about L.A. time. Grand Mountain time. Yeah. British Grand Mountain, whatever it's called.
Greenwich Mean Time, whatever.
Dude, I woke up late this morning. I woke up at 11 o'clock, drove an hour to the canyon, kayaked, napped. I was back at the house in the office at 10:30.
Yeah, that's living. That's great. You have a whole life before the workday even starts.
Oh, it's tremendous.
Maybe you should just move to Portugal.
Oh, hey, listen, don't threaten me with a good time.
So today we're, obviously there's never been a better time to do a little adolescent data lesson here. It's brought to you by Teeter. Teeter, my friends, is something I have plenty of experience with. Our latest podcast sponsor is something that is near and dear to my heart because we are advertising inversion tables up in here. Now, unfortunately, I have plenty of experience with back pain. I've had 5 surgeries on my spine. No, I've had 3 surgeries on my spine, and I've got fusion in my lumbar. I've got fusion in my neck. My spine is a disaster. Me, Tiger Woods, Peyton Manning, all cut from the same cloth, okay? We all excel at the highest level in our respective industries, yet we persevere through the back pain. And all you need to have a healthy back is a little bit of decompression in your discs. You just need a little bit of separation so that all the nerves getting pinched are set free, and you stretch it out, you hydrate the discs, and you have yourself a healthy back. Now, so you pop upside down on one of these inversion tables, just the littlest angle, and you get enough separation in your discs that you can pull them apart, rehydrate, and regenerate that entire spine. You don't have, you don't have to solve your problems with surgery. You don't have to cut yourself open. You don't have to do anything extreme. You don't even have to do any exercise. You just got to lay there. That's it.
Down, yeah.
You hook your feet in, you flip upside down, you let your back stretch, do it for a few minutes, and you are good to go. We all got them sent to the office. So I got mine sent to me. John has his. The foreplay guys got theirs. We're all going to be hanging upside down, baby.
I'm nervous about using mine because it's gonna cure me. Like Matt Brown talked to them about what's wrong with my back and my like random back spasms, and they were like, it's gonna fix him. And I'm nervous about being fixed. I think it's part of me. I need that. Like my mom telling me I need to be depressed. Like I need to know my back could go off at any minute. and
it makes you the man that you are today.
Right. Like what if I change one little thing about me? What if I'm a totally different person after that? I'm going to do it, but I might just be like a happy person from now on, and no one wants that.
Well, I certainly don't want that. I want that for myself. I mean, I'm pushing. When I first got hurt, I was 18. So a few more years, I will officially have been like ravaged with injury for half of my life. And everything after my 36th birthday, the majority of my life will have been consumed by pain. So I am, now that I got one of these back in my life, I had one when I was younger, but I couldn't take it to college with me and move to all these different apartments. Now I got one, I'm going to be upside down all day long. I'm going to be like a goddamn vampire. I'm going to be hanging upside down the whole time. So then if I fix my back problems and become a happy person, you can just carry the depressed torch for KFC Radio, and I'll be over here pain-free and happy.
I'll wear that. That's fine.
You want to?
By the way, I'm way over half my life. My shit started in 5th grade.
It explains so much.
I'm in the sunken place or whatever this is.
I will be upset if we don't have your back meltdowns. Oh, by the way, you had one in L.A. that I never posted. We'll do that.
Yeah,
we were at a nice rooftop bar, and Feidelberg had a whole meltdown. So I'll tweet that out from the KFC Radio handle right now. Teeter is the best inversion table on the market, the ultimate muscle relaxation. And right now, if you use the URL teeter.com/KFC, you'll get $150 off. So you'll get it for just $349. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, free shipping, free returns, and a free vibrating cushion. Hey, now. That might be worth it all. Just
sit on that. Call your ex-boyfriend.
Hey, buddy. Go to teeter.com/KFC. That's TEETR.com/KFC. Adolescent. John is in Portugal. He's not even in Portugal. He's in, like, a place that's cooler than Portugal. It's like the islands off of Portugal. I'm like, isn't that already what Portugal fucking is?
It's the Azores, man. It's the Hawaii of Europe.
Oh, fuck you, dude. The Hawaii of Europe. God damn it.
But I'll tell you what, it's not all fucking infinity pools and beaches here.
It's exactly what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like, John.
I had to work to be here right now because the converter I brought didn't work. Then I got a new one yesterday, almost burnt the house down. It exploded. My laptop's too powerful. So I got another one, and I've been charging my laptop for 10 minutes at a time, setting alarms to wake up on the hour
so it doesn't blow up.
Yeah, to then plug it for 10 more minutes, set another alarm in another hour. So I've been doing some work here.
Oh, let me I take back everything I'm about to say about you, you spoiled little motherfucker. You're working so hard with your plugging things and unplugging things. I don't know how you do it, John.
In the middle of the night, so I can be ready for this.
Oh, John. You know what I do? I wake up every 10 minutes because I have a fucking human that won't shut up.
That's on you. I didn't make Portugal not accept the power of my laptop. You came in someone. That's on you.
Fact. That is I can't argue that point. I had the kids all by myself this weekend. You can imagine how that goes. Not great. You know what? I have determined when you'll learn this one day, John, when you become a father, maybe. I don't know, probably not. There are certain like things, responsibilities as a parent that you decide whether you like them or not, and you kind of divvy them up with the other parent. Like I love bath time. I do bath time. We have a blast. I put some music on. I have a good time. It's a shit show. People are getting soaking wet. Like, a lot of parents don't like bedtime because the kids are a pain in the ass. They don't want to get out. They get soap in their eyes. There's water splashing everywhere. I like all that, so I do it. So you kind of divvy up what you do and don't do. You know what? The one thing I hate doing for my kids? Fucking feeding them. I cannot stand getting food.
That's a big one, Kevin.
That's a big one to have. Getting food into my kids is absolutely my least favorite responsibility as a parent. And I'm coming into the phase right now. It used to just be like, here's a bottle. The day that your kids can hold a bottle by themselves, it's a life changer. Because you can just put them in a little bouncer, you just throw them a bottle, they sit there, they chug on it, and you can do whatever you want. Now all of a sudden, you know, and then they've even revolutionized, like, you know, you used to see, John, you're not a parent, but you know the deal. You get like a little baby jar and you spoon it in and it's all like, you know, just mushed up. Well, now they revolutionized that. They just put it into a pouch. So it's like feeding them a bottle again. You give them a little pouch of applesauce and they can hold it and suck it down. Now I'm moving out of both of those phases where I just got to feed these little fuckers food. So it's like I gotta cook them something.
Like Gerber?
No, like
cooking?
Like chicken nuggets, or like I gotta give them turkey and all this other like real food, and I'm just like, oh god, this is so annoying. Because you know me, like half the time I'll sit there and I'll just starve. Like if I'm too lazy to cook food or go get food, I'm just like, well, I'm not eating right now. Well, that's,
if K Marco's not in the office, I don't eat.
Exactly.
K Marco gives me lunch.
Right. That's because he's like your dad. Like, that's what I got to do for these fucking kids. The problem is that if you don't feed them, like, oh, their brains won't develop and they won't grow and reach their full size. It's like, well, whatever. I'm gonna have a little undersized kid then. I don't know what to tell you. It is such a motherfucker feeding these things. And then they don't, you know, then I'm trying to jam it in their throats. They're running around. They won't eat it. I'm like literally chasing Shay. We had ham the other day. Do you know how I have to get my little fucking kids to eat ham? I have to tell her that it's pink turkey. Like, do you want some turkey? Or you want some ham? No. How about some pink turkey? Okay. Like, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. And I chase her. I'm literally running around the house.
What a little nitwit doesn't even know what food is.
So dumb. Like, I get a bunch of pieces in there, and then she's done. I laugh in her little face. I'm like, ha! You just had ham, idiot. So, yeah, I watched them all weekend long. Keegan just didn't even consider sleeping. I just had to push him in his stroller all night long. And, they basically were, like, malnourished the whole time. So, you know, me too. Me too, kids. Grow up.
Had some great baths, though.
Huh?
Had some great baths.
Yeah, the baths were awesome. The baths were lit, man. We were bumping tunes and splashing. It was a good time. So you win some, you lose some as a parent. But in comparison to John, I'm just losing all of them.
But here's the deal. Like, I'm with my parents. So, like, one day you'll get to pay for them to come do this stuff.
Oh, that's like, good. Just fucking 30 years from now. Can't wait.
Yeah, and, like, you'll have to foot the bill, but you get to hang out with them. It's more fun that way.
Yeah, awesome. The joys of parenthood.
It's just something to look forward to on the horizon. You know, one day when they're grown adults, you'll get to pay to take them on vacation.
I'll tell you this much: if I have man babies like you, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna treat Keegan like it's like World War II. Like when you're 18, you're a man. Get the fuck out of here. You're on your own, dude.
Dude, are you kidding me? They fucking want me here.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't to come on this. I was told I'm coming on this vacation. I wasn't like, hey, can I go? Can you get me a plane ticket? Like, they were like, yo, we got you a plane ticket. This is what time your fucking flight is. Be there. You're coming and you're having fun. Like,
and make sure you don't poop in your pants on the way out here. That's the only caveat. Just don't do that. I was thinking the other day about kids, man. It's crazy how much attention and care they need. Like if you're born and you don't have parents to take care of you, you just fucking die. That's it. You know, like when a fucking, I don't know, a cheetah gives birth. That cheetah just like starts hunting and living, like right away. It's like almost immediate. With us, you need to be taken care of for like 7 years before you can be.
20.
You need to be like, I mean, John's like 30. He doesn't eat food unless K. Marco feeds him. Like,
I mean, I don't go to the bathroom, so like, my bar is like your body trying to get in shape is much lower. Like, I would just want to remember to pee. That's what I need to get to. That's the level I need to get to consider myself an adult. Like, oh yeah. Like, I'll get up and I'll roam the office. I'll go back and sit down, and an hour and a half later, I'm like, why did I get up? Oh, yeah,
I forgot to pee.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like, until they're in, like, first grade, they would just, like, literally die. And until they're, like, 40, they're not truly, like, self-sufficient. That's crazy.
I'm self-sufficient.
I don't know.
I just, like, I mean, like with everything I do in my whole life, I just wait until the 11th hour. So,
right.
Like, I right before I die of starvation, I will order food.
Mm-hmm.
I will order it, but I won't go and catch it. Like, I'll order it, and then like right before I piss my pants, I'll go to the bathroom. That's kind of where I am. I'm gonna stay sitting for as long as will keep me alive.
I'm all about that, dude.
When I'm about to die, I will change my style.
That's the other thing too. Is like I had the kids all by myself, and they're like, people are like, "What are you gonna do with them this weekend?" And I was like, nothing. I'm gonna like wait until their mom comes. I'm gonna wait until their mom comes home. I'm gonna watch TV until I'm off duty. Like, you're supposed to like plan things with your kids. I'm gonna take them to like this little children's museum, and I'm gonna take them here. I'm like, yo, I do gymnastics on Saturday mornings, and that's fucking it. Okay. All right. You want to go to the pool? No. You know how much of a process it is to take your kids to the fucking pool? You gotta like for an hour, you gotta put sunblock on them and put their clothes on them, pack all their shit up, pack all their diapers up, take them to the pool. It takes like 25 minutes for them to like even like consider getting in the pool, and then they like shit in their pants, and it's time to go home. It's like, well, why did I even do this?
Pools are for the birds.
Nah, pools are fire.
Well, like private pools are.
Like,
I went to
that
like
pool right behind you, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, like that one's dope, but like I went to like a mineral pool.
No. Just shut up for a fucking second. This is like you being like, I'm not a jersey guy while you're wearing jerseys. You're sitting in front of a gorgeous infinity pool in like the fucking Ozarks or whatever it's called, and you're like, pools are lame. Hey, I hope you drown. I hope you drown in that pool. I hope you drown in that pool.
You're just ignoring a huge caveat in what I said.
What?
It's in public pools.
Okay. Well, yeah. I didn't hear that.
And also, when I say jerseys, I'm wearing T-shirts, and I'll be wearing a Portugal jersey today because I went shopping for one.
I'm not a jersey guy. I just buy jerseys when I'm on vacation.
They're different than when I say jersey, I mean football, baseball, hockey. Like a fucking batting practice warm up and a fucking soccer jersey. Those are just T-shirts. I'm not going to keep getting into this. There's such a clear distinction in these things that it's outrageous.
Definitely not getting into it. Definitely not. As you're like out of breath from arguing it again. I
was relaxed at the lagoon. I went to a horse ballet last night.
What? You went to a horse ballet?
A horse ballet, Kevin. It was unbelievable stuff. It was fantastic. I was in a parade on.
Wait. Stop with the rest of the story. A horse ballet, is it what it sounds like? It's like horses dancing?
Oh, they dance, man. They 1-2 step. They do crossovers. They shake. Yeah, it's fucking fire. They're called Lusitano horses. They're the most agile horses. This shit would break like LT's ankles. Like you put one of these Lusitanos up the fucking a-hole. LT's got no chance. Not even gonna get run over. He's just gonna get juked out of his shoes. This thing was like bam, bam, out of there.
Horses?
Yeah, dance on their hind legs, moving their hands about. They're called hands, by the way. They're not their front legs. They are their hands. Learned about that.
No, that's not true. They're called
with the
hoofs.
I was at like someone's farm, and they just showed me their Lusitano horses, and they danced, and it was awesome. And I was relaxed after that. Now he brought the goddamn jerseys thing. Gassed up.
Well, I just hate him so much, you know? It's just like I can't stand him. I can't stand the life that you live. And yet, you know what's funny? Neither can you. Like, I can't stand the life you live because it's like all that I want. It's like you have like you're left alone, and you can go on vacations on like the drop of a hat. And you're like, oh, this life sucks.
This one's been planned for a year. Colombia was a job of that. This one's been planned fucking forever.
But you could. That's the point. Like if I lived your life, John, I wouldn't go on vacation like ever. But I could if I wanted to. And that is the feeling that gets you through the day.
It's a nice, the ability to do whatever you want. It's a nice thing to say.
And
hey,
I would always, it's the ability to do nothing. That's what you have. It's not the ability to go to Portugal. It's not the ability to go out to the bar and do this or that. It's the ability to choose nothing. I can't do that. I have to feed kids and keep them alive.
But it's your own fault.
I know. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying. Mine
isn't even my own fault. Like, mine isn't my own choice. Like, I haven't made the right choices.
No.
I just haven't been presented with other opportunities. Because, like I said, where I've been kidnapped, and like with my massage, where I didn't want a man, but I wasn't going to say no because I didn't want to seem rude. If a woman came up to me and was like, "We're dating," I'd say, "Okay." And then in 2 years we'd be married, and in 3 years we'd have a kid, and all this would happen. Just no one's done it to me yet. So you could walk up like a kid in Times Square. You just grab it by the hand and you take it to the altar. I would do that. I wouldn't even put up a fight. Like, all right,
ladies,
we're getting married now.
Ladies, you know the tactic now. You want to date John, you just have to walk up to him and tell him you are. I want to get into your beef with massaging, and then we got Hubs live in studio to tell you a story that is going to absolutely ruin your day that you don't want to miss. But first, your beef with massages. This is called KFC Radio Bone to Pick. Bone to Pick is brought to you by DKMS, the way to save people with bone marrow cancer. Do you see what I just did there, folks? Do you see?
That was stuff.
Bone to Pick is brought to you by the Bone Marrow Cancer Organization. I am so good at this. It's unbelievable. DKMS is the international not-for-profit organization dedicated to the fight against blood cancer and blood disorders. You got people with bone marrow cancer. You got people with blood cancer. They need help, and you might be the one that can help them. You don't know because you don't know if you're a match right now. DKMS will let you know if you are a donor match. So if you want to become a bone marrow donor and save the life of blood cancer patients, go to dkms.org. All you got to do is swab the inside of your mouth. You send it to them. They let you know if you're the right blood type, if you're the right match, and then you can go ahead and save some lives. It's as easy as that, and you'll get good karma knowing that you saved and fought cancer. So go to dkms.org or text Barstool to 50555. That's 50555. Every 3 minutes, someone's diagnosed with a blood disease. Every 9 minutes, someone dies. You can change that. dkms.org. John doesn't like massages, and I'm taking that like personally. It's almost like you told me like you don't like, like my cooking or something like that. Like, I'm so team massage from all the shit I was talking about with my back that I'm almost like offended that you don't like massages. What's your fucking what's your fucking problem, man?
I have like my mom's been pushing me to get a massage for so long. Like, she got me a gift certificate for Christmas at like my gym and all this shit. And she's like, cause I sleep anywhere. So like, my back is just my back's a mess, obviously. But then like also I sleep on couches all the time. I sleep on floors sometimes. I'm just like, I have like the body of like a rickety old man. And I was finally pressured into it because the options were canyoning, which is a word I didn't know existed. And I have even less desire to find out what exactly it entails.
Yep.
So I said, we'll do a spa day then. I think she set me up on that one. I think she knew I wasn't choosing canyoning.
She picked some alternative that was just made up.
Yeah. And so we went, and like it just wasn't granted, like I'm sure this is a unique spa where it was a fucking 45-minute drive out to this place. You drive it's a nice drive actually. You drive by like these pretty hydrangeas all over the island, Kevin, just gorgeous. And then you get to this really steep hill with winding road, and it feels like if it was night it would be terrifying. But during the day it was kind of pretty, like watching it go down. But then once you get down, you feel immediately trapped because it would take me 2 days to climb the hill. Take me forever.
John, we are talking about some goddamn hill leading up to the massage, you fucking idiot. Who cares? Yeah,
it was.
Who cares about the hill and the flowers?
It makes it
felt
scary.
Trapped. Okay.
I can't get away from it, Kevin. I can't get away. The other side are crashing waves, crashing into rocks, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm trapped here. They're gonna massage me. I know it." And the woman was mean, and then the guy, I don't know. I didn't want a guy. I didn't care for a guy.
I get it. You're a homophobe.
No, I'm not a homophobe. I just don't like. I don't like women touching me. But if I have to be touched, I prefer it comes from a woman.
That sounds like you're a gay basher. You heard it here first. John Feidelberg, gay basher.
It doesn't. It's a weird thing to have my milky thighs rubbed by a man. I don't. If that makes me a gay bastard,
that makes me that I could taste how gross that is. That you said that, and I got a taste on my tongue. Ugh.
You're welcome. And it's just like everything about it. Just what I think part of it was
when they were like hitting your knots like all up in your shoulder blades. You didn't like that?
No, it was like, what are you doing, man? It didn't I didn't feel anything from it. It felt like a guy who didn't know how to do a massage. It felt like how I give him.
It sounds like you got a bad massage. I can't even imagine what a massage from you with those puffy, pudgy midget hands feel like.
These are strong hands.
I don't know. I don't want those little paws all over me. Those like puffy fingers. Nah, I'm all set. Listen, I got this guy. His name's Danny, this Asian guy. He's got fists of fucking steel. And he basically just like latches onto these knots in my fucking body and just like pulls them out. It's almost like when, you know, like in those kung fu movies where they punch into your heart and yank it out. That's what he's doing with like my knots and my muscles. It's fire.
My guy put hot oil on his fucking fingers and swirled around my belly button. So I don't know. It seems a little different.
First of all, I'm happy that you just said belly button there. I think it could have got a lot worse. Especially I'm watching John. He put 2 fingers up in the air. I was like, I don't know where this is going. Yeah, it sounds like you
those
just
aren't 2 fingers you use.
I feel
he used to use his drawing fingers, not his finger and fingers. It's different.
Who massages a belly button? That's gross.
Oh,
dude.
So weird, man.
So then, you just got a bad massage.
He asked me if I ate diseases. I was like, what? No, disease. I haven't been tested in a while, but I don't think so.
just a little super gonorrhea.
I was like, what are you gonna do to me, man? What do you know if I have diseases for?
What, are you gonna fuck me?
What was happening in this fucking room, man? It was just like the whole thing was uncomfortable. It was.
Oh man.
I mean, I tensed up Kevin immediately, and he kept being like, "Is everything okay?" Like, no, man. Every single muscle in my body is flexed right now. What do you think I am? How are you asking if I'm comfortable? Everything is full flex. I am made of iron at the moment.
You're fucking Costanza, man. Your Costanza on that table, just totally uncomfortable. If I've always said if I was like super rich, like one of the first luxuries I would like ball out on is I would have like a masseuse live with me. I'm talking every single day, multiple times a day. I'm getting a rub down. You got to get yourself a good massage, man. When they hit those knots, when they lead in with their elbows, dude. Like my massages, I don't even think they're like painful. I like them like that. I don't even, like I'm not interested in getting finger blasted in my belly button. I'm interested in an elbow to the back of my neck. Let's go. I'm gonna get you a good massage. He was like
jerking my fingers off to the point where I had to pick my head up. I was like, "What are you doing, man?"
No, yeah, that's ridiculous. Like nobody needs their finger rubbed. They need like their back and their shoulders and their. I'm gonna get you a good massage. We're gonna change it.
Do you put on the disposable underwear?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. No, man. There's no what. Why you were wearing like a thong?
I didn't put it on. I stole it so I could take a video in it. But I didn't. I was like, nah, I'm good at my boxer briefs.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, first of all, I just take it all off, baby.
Oh, you go nude?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are an animal. You are a fucking madman. No,
yo, I'm a bad boy, bro. I'm a bad boy.
No,
because if you really want to get a good one, you got to get them to put their elbow in your butt. like your butt cheek muscle, not like in your ass, like in your butt muscle, your glutes.
Oh, this sounds horrible.
No, buddy, you don't realize how much stress you got all up in your ass. You don't realize your ass cheeks got so much stress in them. You give that butt a good rub down, your whole life's gonna get changed.
No, I mean I can't be up around this. I'm like so sure that I hated it. The second he touched my foot, I was like, I hate this. I'm uncomfortable. I want this to end. I wouldn't be so positive that I hated actual torture. That I like if someone took a hammer to my fucking pinky, like Leo in Body of Lies, I'd be like, maybe the next one will be better. This one, I'm like, I'm never doing this again.
You know what's so funny though, and this is so perfectly like in line with your character. You just sat there for a full 60 minutes or however long it was, letting them do it. Like you immediately knew it was bad, and rather than be like, you know what, actually, this is not for me, you were like, go ahead, make me uncomfortable for a full hour of my life.
Second I saw him, I was like, nope. I think I said in my blog on it, which I fucking hate saying, I'm trying to like stop saying it. It's like, but I said in the blog, I was like, he could have been pouring a vat acid into a vat with a shirt that said, I'm gonna put you in here, and I would have strutted and be like, what's up, man? How you doing? Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for today.
It is. It's much like when you get your hair cut and like, you know, they show you it and it's like rather than speak up, you're just like, yeah, okay, it's good. It's like when you're getting a massage, they're like, let me know like if you like want it any differently, and they're rubbing something that like hurts you and you just sit there and you just like power through it. It's like, no, that definitely like really feels very uncomfortable and it's hurting me, but you're just gonna sit there and be like, yep, no, I'm good, keep going.
Dude, last night at the horse ballet. Dude, right? It was like a private show, so like it was like we were on these people's farm, and the woman who owned them all really reminded me of my nana. She could be mean sometimes, and we had these huge plates of food, like massive mounds of meat. Even my dad had like half of it. And I knew she was going to come in and kind of yell at us if we hadn't finished. So I stuffed my face and made myself so uncomfortable. I ate so much food just because I knew she was going to yell at us. And she came in and she was like, why none of you eat food? Why none of you eat food? I was like, I raised my hand. I was like, Nana, I did. I finished it. Look at me. I'm a big boy.
You are such a child. It's unbelievable. Look, I'm in the Clean Plate Club. I swear I did it.
I was so miserable, but I just knew she would be like offended if I didn't finish it all. So I put on 10 pounds last.
Quick little aside, and it speaks volumes to my life of trying to snake it till I make it. When I was a little kid, my mom was demanding that I was in the Clean Plate Club, and I couldn't leave until I finished my food. So I took all my chicken, and I hid it under the tablecloth, and I was like, "Ba-dow, look, finished my food." And she was like, "Oh my God, like Clean Plate Club, like here's your dessert. Go ahead and play." Like some criminal mastermind. Like, how was I going to get away with that? As soon as she took the tablecloth off, she was like, bro, all your fucking chicken's right here. I got in so much trouble. But, you know, I lived like an extra 15 minutes with dessert and everything I wanted to do. Snake it till you make it. We're going to get into these voicemails. But first, we have Hubs here. Usually he calls in and leaves a voicemail when he has disastrous dates. Ordinarily, it's more like leading up to the date or after the date. Not the actual date itself, but Hubs has a doozy for us today that a simple couple-minute voicemail could not do it justice, so I asked him to join us live. The Hubs portion of the program is brought to you by DrinkAid, the revolutionary formula-filled drink with vitamins and supplements that helps you feel great after a long night out, which, let's just say, Hubs' company this weekend probably could have used some DrinkAid after the night that they had. I would imagine, I don't know if there's enough vitamins and supplements to wash away the shame and the feeling that Hubs' friends had, but they certainly could have used it, and they certainly could have given it a shot. DrinkAid.com, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, or they'll give you money back. It is tasty. It is good for you. It helps you fight the hangovers. It's the official drink before you drink. So if you're going to get out there and have yourself a big night, first things first, down some DrinkAids, and you'll get that nice, you know, it almost like coats your stomach. It's like going into battle with armor. You don't just roll up into battle with nothing. You got to put your armor on. You got to have your weapons, your helmet. That's what DrinkAid is. It is body armor for drinking. You use the promo code KFCradio. You get 25% off. That's a diesel discount. 1/4 off when you go to DrinkAid.com or Amazon. They sell it on Amazon with everything else you buy. So next time you're buying your groceries or whatever for your apartment, just pop some DrinkAid in your cart and use the promo code KFCradio. Whether you got a big night out, you're watching the World Cup, your game, your date, whatever it is, DrinkAid before you drink. DrinkAid.com, promo code KFC. Hubs, welcome to the program.
I feel welcomed.
This is one of those things where you ever you go to the doctor or you talk to someone and you politely are like, I hope I never see you again.
Yes.
You know, it's one of those like, I thank you for your help, but if I have my way, I'll never have to do this again. Well, joining KFC Radio is often, under these circumstances, is like that. I'm happy you're here, but I hope for your sake and our listeners' sake, we never have to hear from you again, because this story is pretty harrowing.
This is bad. Fights. I texted you a picture. I don't know if you got it, but it helps with the story. So if you somehow can see that.
We will put it out on the KFC Radio Twitter.
Yeah.
It definitely paints the picture of just how extreme this was.
What's crazy is I actually texted you in the middle, like at 2 a.m, and it had not even reached that point. I already had I feel like enough for a KFCradio voicemail, and then it just went to a whole different
evidence.
level.
Yeah.
So basically, I was at my buddy's, let's say Saturday night, and one of them they've been in this new apartment for about 8 months, and one of them hadn't brought a girl back. He usually just blacks out and just has fun with the boys. So I was like,
that's usually my style.
Yeah, same. But I was like, I was kind of flirting with a girl, and she had a friend. I was asking them to meet up with us at the bar. I was like, I'm gonna help my buddy out.
Little wingman action.
I would feel so accomplished if I helped my buddy out. It actually ended up completely just backfiring completely.
You try to do something nice for someone, and these are the things that happen.
So we're at the bar. The two girls come meet us at the bar, and the moment they get there, instead of the girl I'm flirting with, I'm talking to, I'm actually end up talking to her friend.
The old switcheroo.
Her friend comes up to me and says, "Yeah, I fucking hate that kid." The one I was trying to set her up with. So I was like, okay, well, that's not great. So then I ended up talking to her for 45 minutes, and the girl who I was flirting with is talking to all my friends. So this night is completely flipped on its head already. And
so wait, you're kind of fucked at this point, or you're willing to switch?
I have no idea at this point what I'm doing. I'm my ass is actually in the jackpot at this point.
I remember I did the switcheroo once. Same situation. Me and my buddy meet up with two girls, or we didn't meet up with them. We met them at the bar. So he kind of peels off. He's talking to the much more attractive one. He goes to the bathroom, and I just slid right in, and I was like, "Sorry, bro." And the other girl, we affectionately nicknamed Dino because she was the size of a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
And because I remember him being like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I go to the bathroom for 2 seconds, and you leave me with a dinosaur? You're gonna be fucking kidding me." I was like, "Sorry, dude. Don't go to the bathroom next time." So sometimes the switcheroo happens.
Right.
It's in your favor. Sometimes it's not. But you're at this point, you don't know which way you're going.
Both were attractive, so I wasn't getting fucked with either one. And the original girl is still buying me drinks on the side of talking with my friends. So I'm like, I think she's still wants to hook up. Fuck.
She's buying you drinks. That's
right. So one of my buddies.
I haven't ever had that happen in my whole life.
I was gonna say Hub's over here.
It was
very
Rico
weird. Suave. He's got people buying him drinks.
Listen, usually I'm at a bar and I'm on my phone checking scores, and then I'm like, all right, let's go get food, and then we pass out. That's mine usually night out. Very rare will I be in this form where everything I say is kind of funny, and you're just pitching a perfect game.
Isn't that the
weird.
best? Where it's just I don't know why this is happening.
It won't happen for another year, but I'll enjoy that night. So anyways, we all leave the bar at let's say 1:32 in the morning, and my buddy's like, "Oh, I'll get an 18-pack. We'll play beer games when we get back." No one actually ended up playing one beer game at all.
Yeah.
So we get back at 2 in the morning, but I'm in the cab, and that's when I text you my ass in the jackpot, because when we left the bar, the original girl was holding my hand still and being very handsy with me. Meanwhile, I have the other girl who just gave me her number and very clearly wants to fuck. So I'm just
God, Hub's over here.
I'm in my head. I'm like, I can barely have sex with one girl. I am not going to be able to pull off two best friends at the same time. That's just not going to happen. I'm rather just go to bed at this point. So anyways, we get back to the apartment, and very clearly, the girl who I was talking to at the bar, that just becomes a thing. We start hooking up, and the original girl disappears upstairs. And I'm kind of just praying she's not going to the bathroom upstairs, and she's just staying up there and hopefully found one of my friends, whatever. So I end up, taking the other girl to a room, wake up the next morning and have no idea where her friend is. So the two girls eventually.
You just yada yada sex on us?
Yeah. He kind of did a little, whatever.
Yeah.
You did a yada yada.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of yada yada some sex.
There was some sex.
Yeah, and maybe in the morning too.
Hey!
Very rare. But so eventually we find the other girl upstairs, completely passed out in my buddy's room. So they had sex, and the girls come back down. And one of them, the original girl, remarks that she wasn't wearing her thong and it was in her bag. And I thought that was really weird to just say. I was like, what would be the reasoning for you just to not be wearing your thong? But I didn't really ask. So they leave, whatever. I go upstairs to reconvene with my buddies about the whole night.
The best part of going out, by the way, is that.
Yeah.
The next morning, where you
gossip and shit.
Yeah. The dumb shit you did, the shit talking behind people's backs. I love it. That's
so we're all congratulating my friend because he finally had sex in his new apartment. We're let's go. I feel moment. Accomplished. I'm let's go. I set this up. And then my other buddy comes in. He's an idiot. And he comes in, he goes, "Yeah, I went to wash up at 5 in the morning, and there was shit on the windowsill, and I just cleaned it up and threw it out." I'm like, why don't you lead with that? We were talking for 20 minutes. You got to lead with that little tidbit.
Yeah, shit on the windowsill is not just, you don't yada yada that.
Yeah, and I'm also why didn't you take a picture of it? He's like, I don't know, I just flushed down the toilet and move on from there.
There was
he
turd?
He
like
claimed there was like clumps of shit like on the. So I was like,
on the window.
I was like, bro, you gotta take a picture of that. Like, you have to take a picture of that. He just didn't. Wasn't thinking. So we kind of just brushed that off to the side and keep talking, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then like an hour later, we're like hanging out watching like World Cup, and he goes back up to the bathroom, and next to the toilet is a torn off paper curtain. I don't know, Fights, if you got this picture yet, but it's a torn off curtain with literal shit on it.
Everywhere, dude.
Everywhere.
All over.
Smeared.
So wait, it's like a shower curtain?
Yeah,
or
no, window curtain.
Window curtain.
It's a window curtain that was torn off during the sex, and they had sex on top of, he said they had sex, like she was on the windowsill, and he was having sex through that.
Oh, God.
And I guess, and she must have shit herself. He fucked the actual shit out of her. And there was just smeared.
John, the picture you got to see. It's
I did take a sniff because I had. You make sure it's not dirt. You have to make sure, and it was actual shit.
What are you? You just made this story about you. You fucked up.
Yeah,
my friends were very confused about. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear what it is there.
I don't know. I had to be certain. I had to be certain.
I pick up this brown clump by the toilet to make sure it wasn't dirt. Like you're in the fuck.
No. I didn't pick up shit.
Toilet. It's shit, I promise.
I didn't pick up shit. I picked up the clean part of the curtain and sniffed the dirty part. And
why? So they had sex in the bathroom rather than in the...
Which made no sense because his bedroom is legitimately right next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But they must have been... They were blackout drunk.
So she's like kind of sitting on the windowsill with this paper curtain kind of under her.
Yeah.
He's fucking her and she just poops everywhere.
And to be fair, I guess anal isn't ruled out of here. Like, he said we didn't have anal, but like, you have no idea. You're blackout.
You don't know where it is. She
very clearly, you could have just stuck your dick like in her butt by accident. But there's shit everywhere, and there's also blood.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
Not a lot of blood, but there was like specks of blood, and so we just assumed.
I think we're gonna have to take that.
the blood might cross the line. This could have been a murder.
I'm gonna take that part out. That's a little much. We're being honest here.
Shit on the windowsill. Okay. Blood, we're good.
Yeah. And then in the bedroom, we look. Now we have to like look in the bedroom, like what's going on here. There's a little bit on the wall.
Oh my God.
And there's like specks in the on the sheets.
Do you ever see the original sequel to Dumb and Dumber? Like the bad one?
Yeah.
Where this happens.
There's
he's
shit
like,
everywhere.
There's shit everywhere. It's on the walls. It's on the ceiling. There's shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And this girl wakes up in the morning and doesn't know.
Or she
played it so cool that she was like, "Let me just get out of here before they realize."
I know she was really drunk. So there's
my girl. I mean, listen. There's like I was really drunk, and then there's like I was really drunk to the point that I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
I guess if this is gonna happen, you're gonna be so drunk that you also might not remember it. Like if you're drunk enough to do this, you're probably drunk enough to black out.
Right.
But this seems, holy shit.
There's also a school of thought that someone brought up,
stories
like maybe
like this are why.
Yeah.
Stories like this are why in my older age, I won't have sex on a full stomach. I have a good meal.
I'm good.
Not going.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to a girl and like I even like feel a fart, I'm like, I'm sex is off the table.
That's
tonight.
it. Yeah. And dude, imagine how much worse it is for them. Like we got a full belly and we don't want to do it. They get penetrated. Like imagine you have a full belly and someone's digging out your guts. Like, nah, I'm all set on that. Just rearranging your guts while you got a belly full of like mashed potatoes? No.
There's also the school of thought someone brought up that maybe she was just took a shit in the middle of the night and wiped it with the curtain, but that doesn't make sense because you wouldn't just leave that on the floor.
Well, that might be that like if there's no toilet paper, you use the curtain.
There's very clearly toilet paper. Like,
I mean, at that point,
yeah, and you also wouldn't take a fistful out of the toilet and leave it on the windowsill.
Right, exactly.
So this girl,
Hubs just. Unless she knows your little fetish and she's like, Hubs will want to smell this in the morning.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Dude, so that's a clear, like, talk to you never, right?
It has to be. It's just like, and of course, this is that guy's first sexual encounter.
Okay, so I was gonna say this is where we'll wrap it up and tie it into a KFC radio question. Let's say you're this dude, clearly doesn't have much success with the girls. This is a girl who did. If this is still like on the table and it's like a regular easy thing for you, would you call her back?
No.
Now, I mean, listen, Hubs, not everybody can be like you with two girls
I'm not
all
like
on
this
your dick
ever.
wanting to hook
It never
up.
happens.
Like if you are truly not successful in this department and you got a sure thing, would you maybe look past this? Or every time you look at her, are you thinking about what you did to my bathroom?
Oh, I mean, like, I can never even, like, deal with the other girl now because of this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hang on. I've got the picture now. You smelled this? You were unsure what this was?
I mean, it's very clearly.
I was also drunk when I woke up in the morning, so, like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking completely.
It's a whole bunch of poop on a curtain.
It's. I mean, I don't even know if we can tweet it out, but it's just guaranteed.
Yeah, you're actually right. I think like one of the very, very few like problems Twitter has is like bodily shit like that. I don't know. We'll find a way to put this out there. Ugh. It is aggressive.
Oh, God.
So
thank God for this podcast because I can just have a therapy session.
Yeah, that's all this is. That's and you know, to the poop bandit out there, not good.
It's not great.
Not great. It's not great. See better.
And to the guy whose house it is, find a new one.
Yeah, that's it. Just burn this one down.
Yeah, I'm out. That's like one of those things like you found out there's a ghost in the closet or something like that, ghost in the attic. I'll always go into that room and just think of it covered in poop.
Terrible.
I don't know though. I mean, maybe I'd let her call me back. You know, like listen, next weekend you're drunk, you're bored. She lobs you a text. I bet you he responds.
And actually, the funny thing is she denied.
I sit here on my ivory throne right now or my ivory tower, and you give me a call, I'm in.
Yeah, I'd be like, here's my thing. The chances of that happening twice, 0%.
0%.
So you got it out of the way. This hookup, this relationship, whatever it's going to be, can only go up from here.
It's true.
That's an all-time spin zone for you. Like
there's a less chance this girl does it to you than anyone else.
Absolutely. The next girl you meet, there's like a 1% chance that this might happen. The girl who just did it,
right.
0% chance she shits all over the walls 2 weekends in a row. 0.
We got to talk about also how I made the right decision here.
Yeah, you did.
I could have easily went down this path.
Yeah.
And, like, I might have just not even shown up today. And I would have just been mortified.
All-time switcheroo. You didn't know it at the time, but boy, your intuition carried you the right way on that one.
And also, I was not as drunk as, like, those two, so I would have been like, what the fuck is in the bag at, like, 3 in the morning? Like, I wouldn't have been like my friend. I would have been like, what is going on? You guys got to leave right now. So,
good for you. Good for your buddy. And God, the things that can go down when you're like single and hooking up and looking and trying, it's a weird world out there.
Yeah, that last one though, that's the important one. That's why I don't find myself in these situations. No trying.
All right, let's get into the rest of these voicemails. I hope that that's the grossest thing we hear about today, but you never know. It's brought to you by Join.
Yes, I mean, we'll move on. That was too much. That was a lot.
that was heavy. Go to joinhoney.com.
That was a lot.
Honey is a add-on to your Amazon browser, to your internet browser whenever you're shopping on Amazon that it guarantees you are getting the best price possible. That means if you're shopping for something, it'll let you know if there's one that's on sale. It'll let you know if there's one that's just for a better price. It will find the lowest price possible for anything that you are shopping on Amazon. And the best part is it's a free add-on. All you got to do is take 2 clicks, and it's added on, and you continue shopping as always. You don't have to open up any extra programs. You don't have to open up a separate browser. You don't have to go to a special website. You don't have to put in codes. I mean, listen, the whole world runs on promo codes, right? Not Honey. They have simplified that. They're like, people are so lazy, they can't even put in a code at checkout. We're just going to do all the work for you. So go to joinhoney.com/KFC. It's free, and with just 2 clicks, you'll install the add-on, and you'll make sure you always get the lowest price on Amazon. Go to joinhoney.com/KFC. Let's go.
Of all our ads, that's the biggest no-brainer.
Producer BC, what's going on? So I have a question to ask, and I'm going to get to it right now. I'm a big movies alone guy. I've been doing that for about 10 years now. All my friends know not to even ask me because I won't go with them. My parents know, everything like that. I enjoy it because I don't like talking during movies. I like trying to pay attention and, take in everything that it offers. So my question is, I was just listening to Barstool Breakfast, and Francis said that he went on vacation alone to Iceland. And I've been wanting to do vacation alone for a long time, like do like an all-inclusive and just sit on a beach and drink. I don't know if I can work up the courage to do that, though. I feel like that's such a bigger step than, say, movies alone or dinner alone or the bar alone. Just want to hear you guys' thoughts.
Vacation alone is an enormous step up from the movies alone. One is a quick 2 hours around the corner. The other is, and listen, don't get me wrong. I bet you it's fire, but the social norms of like, if you meet someone at the hotel bar and they say, "What are you doing here?" and you say you're just on vacation alone, they call the police. Okay, like that's it for you.
I personally, I love this Francis story. I don't know if you've heard it. It's just great stuff. He says he likes doing it alone a lot. Like this is his most notable one.
Yeah. Well, did you know that Francis is absolutely a serial killer? Like the joke with Francis is that he's a murderer. So yeah.
But the it's I love doing things alone. I'd love to be alone. But the idea of vacationing alone, especially in a land where like I don't know, maybe I guess I could go to like fucking I don't know, Florida alone or some shit, someplace I don't want to go anyway. But like the idea of going to a land where you don't speak the native tongue alone it's extremely difficult. Like I know when I was in Colombia, like first of all, when I'm in like Portugal here now, like when I'm even with my family, because no one here speaks Portuguese, it's very nerve wracking. It's stressful. We have like a guide who kind of like takes us to like different places, kind of introduces us or gets us to an English speaking person. But like if you're just alone, it's extremely stressful. I know when I was in Colombia, like my friend would get up and she'd go to dinner or whatever, or she'd go to the bathroom at dinner. I would be like, I hope no one comes to talk to me because I won't know what to do. Yeah. I feel like such a peasant. I'm like, I you know what? I should have learned your language before I came here.
Man, you can't converse. You can't like as much as the whole point of going away on vacation alone is to like be alone. If you need to like ask questions, if you want to just strike up a conversation, you want to have some small talk, you want to have some sort of interaction, and you can't do it. No thanks, man. I mean, really, like
we're lucky enough that we speak English. That like
everybody speaks English. Yeah, I mean, we are.
Like, it's very, very, very popular.
The whole point of movies alone is that we're breaking the stigma and fuck what anybody else thinks. Just go do it because you want to do it and enjoy yourself. But I think we have to draw the line at vacations. I don't think we can be encouraging people to just travel alone because people will absolutely assume the worst about you.
Yeah, and also there's also the fear that while you said Francis is a serial killer, I also have like I had like a nightmare here that I was like staying in a house where like there were cameras everywhere and like I was just gonna get killed. Yeah, and at least if you're with people, you can fight back. If you're alone, you can get kidnapped and you're gone. Yeah,
like maybe the joke is that you're the axe murderer, but the real serious situation is that you will get killed by the axe murderer when they realize you're all alone. It's like, hey, that's the weirdo traveling alone. Tell me what room he's in. I'm gonna rob him. I'm for sure gonna rob him. I'm gonna follow him. He's gonna be alone. No one's going to be able to help him. I'm going to sneak in, kill him, take all his shit. If you're alone, you're defenseless. But
absolutely defenseless.
I'll say this. That's why work trips are actually kind of fire because you get to go alone and you get to be like, I'm here on work. So, like, I love a good table for one. Like, let me go to a steakhouse by myself. Let me get an expensive bottle of wine, steak, a bunch of sides that I ordinarily would split with the whole table, and I'm just eating it by myself. And then when someone looks at you like you're weird, you're like, I'm here on business. I'm just here through Thursday. Mm-hmm. I got a conference to go to. And then you're allowed to? Now we're talking. Not to mention you can go do absolutely anything you want and get into all sorts of trouble and nobody knows. You can go do this. You can go hire that person. You can do whatever you like, and no one knows. But, you have the ultimate fallback in like, oh, yeah, no, I'm just here for the conference. My company sent me all by myself. Like, now you're not a social weirdo. Now you're just here on work.
There's also the fear of like getting drunk in public in a foreign country where like you like need a couple of drinks to feel comfortable, but then too many drinks and you're just a mess with no hope. Yeah, that's scary. I'm not about that.
That's scary. And I've seen enough true crime documentaries and series at this point. This is when you get picked off and you either get like kidnapped and sold into sex trafficking or they pin a murder on you. Like all of a sudden, you ever see like Locked Up Abroad where it's like there's a bag of cocaine in your bag and it's like, I that's not mine. I didn't put it there. Someone put it there. Doesn't matter. You're traveling alone. You're suspicious to begin with. If you're alone in a foreign country, you're ending up in the dead in the gutter or in jail, period. Facts only.
Yeah. Or you spend way too much money to make a bunch of friends in Iceland or wherever Francis was.
Is that what he did?
And they all use you for your club table, and that's it.
That's so Francis. That's so good. Yeah, come on, I got this bottle, I got these tables. Yeah, okay. All right, dude. See you never. Thanks for all that liquor. Talk to you never. Next up.
Hey guys.
He loves it though. He still says it was his best friend.
Oh, that's Francis for you.
Sorry. Hey guys. Sorry. Quick hypothetical for you.
What would win in a race? A 4-legged man or a 2-legged horse? Viva.
Oh.
Wait, can you repeat it? I heard 4-legged man or 2-legged horse, but what are you doing?
Who would win in a race? I think it's still got to be a horse. Like a horse standing upright. See, the thing is, though, a horse probably has no idea how to walk. Well, I don't know. You were watching the horse ballet, John. You're the expert. You tell me.
The horse is the horse ballet. If you're racing a Lusitano horse, that bad guy's probably got you.
Can the horse stand upright on 2 feet for longer than like a hop or two?
Zorro?
I mean, no, not really.
Yeah, like even like 2-legged dogs can't walk. They got to get their wheelies. They got to get their wheelchairs.
But like they can like hop and walk upright for a little bit. So as slow as a human is in comparison to a horse, we know how to walk on 2 feet, and then we can also figure out 4 feet. Adding legs is fine. Taking away legs for an animal that's used to 4 is impossible. Now it doesn't know how to run at all. So I think a human on 4 legs is actually probably slower than a human on 2 legs. Right? It's like slows you down trying to do the gallop. But the horse has no idea how to walk on 2 legs. Final answer for me, 4-legged human. Fucking horses. They can't even figure out how to walk upright. Idiots.
I think it depends on what kind of human, though. Like me, I'm probably still losing. But if you put like a horse of a human, like if you put T.O. or someone like that, T.O. will figure it out.
I agree with that. But I feel like a horse might just like fall over, though. I think even me, as slow as I am, like I don't think the horse will like just even make it to the finish line if you chop off its front 2 legs.
KFC fights BC. Got a sort of a hypothetical for you guys. Would you rather every time you text someone LOL or haha or something like that, would you rather have to actually be laughing out loud to send that, or just never send the laughing sort of text again? Like, just be seen as an absolute dick by anyone that you're texting.
Yeah.
Like, know what you guys have to say.
I think you're either a ha 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 person or an LOL person. You fall into one of those 2 categories. But I think no matter what you are, I think they are socially necessary at times. To not be able to send those unless you're as a matter of fact, most of the time I send them is I'm not laughing. I'm usually sending them as a courtesy, or we're just trying to keep the conversation going. If you really make me laugh out loud, I'm probably telling you something like, dude, I'm fucking screaming right now. Like it's not just a ha ha ha. If I need the ha ha ha's because they're actually me telling you like, that wasn't that funny, but hey, we're moving along here. This is a general courtesy. This is how conversations work. If you don't have the ability to send that, you don't have the ability to have normal text conversations.
I wouldn't care about him in that situation where like someone actually told me a joke, but I need the prefix haha before I say something to be like, yo, I'm not being too serious.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Haha, I see what you're saying, but blah blah blah. Like,
right.
Look, it just everything sounds like really mean without a haha.
Or like if you're trying to actually be semi-serious, you're like, yeah, man, I just don't really like it when you do that. Ha ha ha. It's like I'm being serious, but I'm trying to get my point across, but I'm trying to lighten the mood with a little ha 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 so it doesn't feel like I'm like we're in a fight right now.
Right. Because it's so impossible for like as quickly as humans evolve, we still haven't learned text language and how to like infer what someone's saying when they're not right in front of you.
Right.
And I don't know that we ever will because body language is so important. But I think, but then I think I would just stop texting. Like I don't if I was given this option, I think I'd just stop texting.
You just be done with
it because there's nothing you can do. Yeah, because like you can't also just be the person buried in their phone laughing all the time.
No,
because that's so annoying. Gaz is like that. Just always laughing, and like he'll just keep laughing louder. And you're like, okay, dude, what do you want to tell me?
Yeah, you
like,
clearly want me to ask you what you're laughing at. I understand, you dickhead.
Yeah, and like so people just always be asking you what? Like, oh no, I'm just trying not to be a dick to my friend right now.
I also think that sometimes the sarcastic ha is actually useful. Like if I am giving you, if we're just doing a general small talk conversation, or you actually made me laugh a little bit, you're gonna get a ha ha ha, ha. If I hit you with just the ha-ha, that means that's my little, like, my girly passive-aggressive way of being like, yeah, I don't actually think that's funny. You know what I mean? I think sometimes the sarcastic way can let the person know, yeah, man, I don't find that I don't think you're funny at all. Or like just like a flat LOL. It's like, oh, all right, you actually thought I crossed the line, or that wasn't funny. Okay, I understand. These are important social necessities.
I actually don't even give a haha anymore. I go 3 or I don't respond.
Mm-hmm. Well, you also do that ridiculous.
People have like learned
you do the ridiculous haha that you like can push the button haha, and that's just
yeah.
That's just, you're an asshole for that.
Because people have learned that like the haha is mean, so I don't want to be sending.
But sometimes you want to be mean on purpose, not mean, but it's just like, hey man, that's like the 10th time you've made that joke, and I don't actually find it funny. Haha, shut the fuck up.
Not me. I don't say that one. I just ignore it. I just pretend I didn't get it, and then when you text me later, I go, sorry, I missed that one.
Yeah, you're a big one of those. Yeah, sorry, I missed that one. Well, guess what, John? You can still react to it right now. You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Next up.
I keep saying you. I don't mean you in particular.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not actually you, the person that I text with all the fucking time. It's another you.
Yo, what's good? KFC, Fights, BC. All right, so I got a beta boy debate. What is the best rom-coms? Personally, I am going number 1, Along Came Polly. Great comedy, and then you get the romantics in the end. 2, we got to go Sweet Home Alabama. And then 3, I got to get soft and go The Notebook. I love to hear from what you guys have. Fights, I know you love this shit. KFC, you definitely dabble.
Well, the hot one in the streets right now is Set It Up. Everyone's raving about that one on Netflix. I gotta be honest. I didn't like it as much as you guys do. I thought the first half was interesting.
No?
I thought the first half was interesting, and I thought that the premise is good. It's a like tale as old as time, sort of like set up the couple setting each other up, falls in love as well. But halfway through, I kind of ran out of gas. I was like, it didn't capture me. And the dude in Set It Up sucks. The main guy?
No, I like him.
Oh, he is the most unlikable character I've ever seen in a movie. I was actually waiting for like someone else to swoop in and be like, actually, I'm like the male hero character because this guy fucking blows. He like comes across as the douchebag that he is in the beginning of the movie.
I can see where you're coming from with this, but I disagree with it. I don't think you're crazy for the take, but I personally liked him.
The girl is like infinitely better than he is as the guy. You need a guy that matches her.
She's a queen. Zoe Dutch or whatever her name is. She's the best. I fell in love with her in 5 minutes in that movie.
Favorite rom-coms ever.
I missed his third. What was
The Notebook. That's not even a rom-com. That's like a romantic drama. You know, that's a whole different class, I think. I would not call The Notebook a rom-com.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, I've still never seen it, but no, I would not call that a rom-com. I gotta go best of all time. It's a toughie, and by all time, let's put a caveat here. It's like the last 15 years. Like that's what all time.
Yeah, of course, we're not going to like anything further than like the 90s. Get out of here. I mean, to me,
I got Crazy Stupid Love has to be on there.
See that almost is like even that I feel like is that just putting that in a rom-com box is I think doing a disservice to Crazy Stupid Love. That's a great fucking movie. But yeah, I mean, it's comedy, yeah, but like it's romance. It's a romantic comedy. Yeah. I'm with it.
What about like Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Was that?
I mean, again, to me, that feels like a comedy that has relationships in it. Like Matthew McConaughey is the rom-com. You know, like that is a movie that they sit down and say, let's make a rom-com. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is the gold standard for rom-coms.
I just think you're penalizing Forgetting Sarah Marshall and for Crazy Stupid Love. They're great standalone movies.
Correct. Well. I am.
Yeah,
I am. Yeah. I really am. Like, is Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Is that like a Judd Apatow movie? I think it is, right? Or one of those. It's got Seagull in it. That's like a comedy movie there's relationships involved in it, but they're made.
So that's a com-rom.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what those movies are. They are com-roms. and even Crazy Stupid Love might be a dram-rom. That might be like, there's more to it. That's like a family movie. That's like a fam-rom. There's all different categories here. Rom-coms are like, we know we're making a pretty bad movie, to be honest. But we're gonna make it funny at the same time. You're gonna end up liking it. This is almost too deep, John. I feel like we'll save this for our next episode where we actually make our official list. The official KFC and Feidelberg rom-com list from KFC Radio. We'll put together our actual top 5. You guys can start tweeting us so that we don't miss any gems, and we'll make sure we do this right where we put together the official list. Deal?
This will be Friday's Quickie.
Perfect. This deserves its own standalone episode. You get back to your infinity pool. Enjoy Portugal. Enjoy Ronaldo again. And come home, babe. I miss you.
I'm coming home soon. I'll be home tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you then. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Later. Portugal.